What's going on, my friends? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today of Cardano. Right now we're sitting at 44 cents. We're up about 2% on the day. And what I want to do today, guys, was take a look at the big picture for Cardano. I have some good information from Into the Block for you, so we're going to go on the blockchain a little bit, look what's happening behind the scenes. And I also want to just really step back here on the one-day time frame and take a look at how far Cardano has fallen and where we potentially could go in this next bull market. So if you guys get some from these videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let me know down low if this is one of your favorites. If you want me to cover, just put ADA down low, Cardano, whatever you'd like down there, guys, just to let me know that you would like me to do this from time to time. Let's dig into this. So guys, when we're really stepping back here and we're taking a look, Cardano's all-time high was around $3.10. And right now, if we pull from the top, the all-time high here to where we're at, we are down roughly about 85% or so. We at one point were down 92%. So one thing I want to talk to you about, because I always said I'd be open with you about positions, it was a while back on the last serious dip that we had, I ended up having a limit buy order at 30 cents. And thankfully I got filled at 29.99999 cents. So it was a good fill. But essentially that was the first buy that I've had in terms of coins that I'm going to try to hold for this next bull market. So it was probably 1/4 of what I'd like to get, guys, 1/5 of what I'd like to get. Just a small position, but I did dip my feet into the Cardano pool that I'm going to be able to hold for this next bull market, because I think it's important when we look at these levels that we're at when we're down 85-90% that we also don't want to get too greedy in the other direction, say, hey, I have to wait till it's at 3 cents or so, when it may never get there. So for me, I know that it could drop below that level, and I'm okay with that, because then that would allow me to add at lower levels and get a really nice average to hold for this next bull market. And then if it just does take off without me, guys, then I at least have something. And that's the way that I wanted to play this here. But when you step back and we were looking at such low levels, guys, and I was seeing support around that 30-cent area, that's why I had my limit buy orders in that range. So that was my first entry. But I think this is a coin here, guys. When I show you some stats behind the scenes, I really think it's going to do well in this next upcoming bull market. It's going to continue to be a blue chip crypto, and I believe that a lot of volume can come into this extremely fast, and the price moves extremely fast both to the upside and the downside. It typically is a lead bear in bear markets, and it's a lead bull in bull markets. It usually kicks off the bull market a little bit sooner than some of the other coins. And one thing that I did like to see here, if we pull this out, guys, we are now trading up above this 200-day moving average. So that is something that we've been looking for. And that's also something that you can do, guys, and say, you know, we've been trading below this 200 for so long that once we do sustain trading up above it like we have now, that I'm going to have a small entry, maybe 1/10 of what you want to get. But just in case that bottom is in around that 22 cents and we move on from here. Not saying that it is. We definitely could come back and test around that 22 cents again, guys, or even lower. This is cryptocurrency, but the levels that we are at from that, you know, even now 44 cents and down, I believe that they're attractive levels if you're going to be able to hold this and stake it for a while. Is something that I wanted to point out to you guys, and I wanted to show this to you just to give you an example here. I like doing the bars pattern on things just to show you how fast these moves can be. So guys, if we go back to this move right here and just take a look, and this is just going to be a rough estimate here. We'll pull it over to what we have, just like that, and we'll take a look. And guys, that actually fits pretty well when I'm just taking a look at this here. But to just show you how volatile this could be, we're around 44 cents now. This would take us up to $2.34, and this potentially could happen if we had the same type of move. This would be around the beginning of September, something along the lines of that. I'm going to do a couple more bars patterns for you just to show you how explosive this coin is. So this one here, guys, this move, when we went from roughly about $1.04 all the way up to that $3.10 or so. So take a look at this one here. And these moves sometimes, guys, they'll come out of nowhere and it'll be 20-30% in a day. So that's kind of why you have to be prepared for this, and you have to have a little bit in your back pocket. So I was just saying, you know, more so we're getting to some attractive levels, guys. Anywhere from around 50 cents and down, I think, is a great opportunity. And this is not financial advice. This obviously could fall flat on its face, but from the things that I've been looking at, it's looking pretty decent. So guys, this one here would take us up to around $2.15, and if we repeated a pattern similar to that, that could be as soon as May 22nd. Not saying any of this is going to happen, guys. Obviously, we could chop sideways for another year. You can see back in here how we had this big massive spike, and then we just really spent a lot of time moving sideways. But just to show you how explosive this coin can be, I mean, it can move $1 in the matter of a week or so once it really gets going here. So as we step back and we take a look, what I do like to see is that an uptrend has formed here. So we had a low, a high, higher low, higher high. We just have to keep it going. That's going to be the main thing. If we go out to the weekly time frame and we take a look, even on the weekly time frame, guys, a low, high, higher low, higher high. So we just need to keep that trend moving. Still a ton of work to do, but these are levels that I just wanted to come out here and kind of point out to you and say that, at 30 cents is when I made my first entry, and I'm just going to hold it from there so far. Hopefully, guys, we can go lower and we can get some even more attractive levels, but these are just some of the stats that I'm looking at. So next, what we're going to do, we're going to go behind the scenes here, and we're going to go into the block. So what I like about this into the block here, guys, I'm taking a look at ownership, and this is for the whales. And for the whales, they have number of whales 3, and they own 6.63%, which is 2.25 billion Cardano. So when you look at other coins, guys, if we take a look up in this range here and say we go to something like Dogecoin, just to give you an example, and you can look through a bunch of them, Ethereum, whatnot. Dogecoin, take a look at the percent here that are owned by whales, 45%. Let's take a look at, let's do Shiba. So when we're taking a look at this here, guys, I like the fact that Cardano is so low in terms of the whales because it can't be manipulated like a SHIB can. Take a look at this, 67%. So now let's go to Ethereum. Take a look at ETH, one that's more similar to Cardano. And on this one, 24%, 24.24%. So I really enjoy that stat, guys, for Cardano here, that only 6% are whales. And then another really cool stat down here that I found, and you can see the chart here. So orange is going to be retail volume, whales are going to be in green, and then investors are going to be in blue there. So I really like the breakdown of this pie chart for Cardano. And then I wanted to show you this here. I think this is pretty cool. Let me get down to the bottom here. Okay, and then what this is going to do is break down the addresses and the holding. So we'll start at this here, guys, just give an example. So people who hold between 100 and 1,000 ADA or ADA, you have roughly 1.23 million addresses, which makes up 27.60 of the total percent. Next one's going to be 1,000 to 10,000. This is going to be 673,000 addresses, and that's 15%. Then we have the 10,000 range to 100,000 range. They call this the shark range, and this has about 151,000 addresses, and that's 3.41%. Then we'll do one more here, which is 100,000 through 1 million. That's going to be 21,000 addresses, and that's going to make up 0.48%. And then, guys, you can get to some of these bigger ones here, like where there's only 7, and that's the 100 million through the 1 billion Cardano. So when you're looking at these things, guys, and you also look at the staking, the last time I looked, I don't know if it's changed, almost 70% of the circulating supply of coins that are being held were being staked. So that's a really good sign that a lot of people are holding these. And if you look held by time here as well, something I just want to show you quick. And if you like this information, guys, let me know down low. So let's see here, guys. So holders 1 year, we'll get everything else off. The traders, the cruisers, and then we'll get the price off here as well, just so you can see. So guys, holders of 1 year plus, you can see this has just really been increasing a ton here, just really moving up, and that's what you want to see. Holders of 1 year plus up 5.30% right now. So awesome stats to have for us, guys. If you like this info, I just wanted to step back, take a look, and say, this is how fast Cardano can move, and just be prepared, guys. We could go much lower, but also have a little bit potentially in your back pocket just in case things do go crazy down the road for it, is the best information I can, and also have a longer term horizon on this. If you like this, let me know down low. God bless you all. Take care.